Well, I went to Washington, D.C. to the White House Conference of Hunger and Nutrition. I represented Special Olympics Michigan and Special Olympics International. There, President Biden spoke, so I was in the same room as him, which was pretty neat to listen to Biden talk about, you know, the needs that we need to meet, for people because so many people go hungry. And we are in a United States. We should not be one of those countries that people go hungry. We have all the resources, all the needs we need to meet. So that was pretty cool to listen to him talk about what we need to do. Um, so I just met a lot of different connections, a lot of different people. Debbie Stabenow was there, so I got to meet her. Um, so that was pretty cool for her to want to connect and meet up. So it was just a lot of different connections in different areas to meet people. It was pretty cool to get selected. There was 500 people there, and I was one out of 500 people selected to go. So when I realized that, I thought that was pretty cool. While I teach a cooking class for Special Olympics Michigan, it's a 7-week cooking class. It can be done in person or over Zoom. I found that most athletes did not have the needs to basic nutrition and didn't know how to cook food. So I decided that I wanted to take it a step further to make sure the athletes had this provided for them. And along the way, I found a passion for dietitian. So I'm actually enrolled in college right now to being a dietitian because I see the need as an athlete myself that has struggled with weight and understanding nutrition. And now I'm finding my own path for my own health journey. I've dropped 40 pounds by doing it, and I'm just trying to look to make sure athletes don't have to be in the same boat, don't have to struggle because there's nobody there to help them, because there is not. They don't understand us with a disability. Most doctors' offices don't. They don't understand the needs we need. So that's the reason I'm doing all this. So I can help the athletes because I understand from their level. I think my favorite part was our discussion group when I got to discuss about the mental health piece with a bunch of other people and the problems I see with that. I thought that was great because I made a connection into with a guy from Epic, and he plans to connect me with Priority Health to be able to go talk to the Priority Health guy and say, hey, here's our problem. What are you going to do to help fix it? That's probably my favorite thing because it was a connection where I can actually go do it now. The next part is to meet all the connections that I've made, get connected with them, continue to fight for the athletes. The biggest thing I do, and that's the biggest thing, it's not, and most everyone knows, like, I'm picking up athletes for practices. I'm bringing athletes to doctor's appointments when they need it. Like, I go above and beyond. And I don't usually take much time for myself because, again, it's about the athletes for me. For me, my biggest passion is making sure these athletes have the needs that they can meet.